Hey y'all, this is Jana Jojo, and this week's video is going to be all about the things that you have done when you fancy somebody. And I'm not going to even lie to you guys, but I'm so guilty of all of these, hands down. Like, I'm scared if like somebody clocks me, like somebody that I fancy maybe watches this and then they're like, oh, right, okay, she's done this and this and this and this and this and that. And then they realize that I fancy them. Like, not gonna lie, when you do fancy people, sometimes people do make it a bit bait. Personally, I don't like to think that I make it bait, but I think I do. So yeah, let's just go. Have you ever just woken up one day and then like you're just minding your own business and then you're walking down the street and then you realize that you have a crush on somebody and you're just like, God, why does bad things happen to good people? Why? And then you know what, you start to accept the fact that you fancy somebody and you have a crush on somebody, but then God forbid you ever talk about it, because then, you know, you might jinx it, and we all know that that does happen. Or you might just talk about it and then your friends will really disapprove, and you know, it's just, sometimes it's just better to stay quiet at the beginning when nothing is happening and nothing is probably going to ever happen. But yeah, and then once you admit to yourself and to your friends that you actually fancy this person, and this is admitting out loud, nobody can ever shut you up. Literally, wherever you go, you will dress up because your crush will be there. You will get butterflies, and when you see your crush, you will not shut up talking about how good your crush looks, even if they are the world's ugliest person. You know, God works his miracles and lets people see ugly people as good-looking people. You know, that's just the way the world works. But yeah, you will never ever really shut up. You will start talking about how good looking they are, about, oh my God, I had a dream about my crush, oh my God, we are going to have 5 kids, 2 cars and a robot. Like, literally, you are planning your life with your crush without him knowing. Oh, and God forbid they get a real girlfriend. Do you know what will happen to me, for example? Like, I will be really shattered. Like, after all the, you know, stalking. Oh my God, I'm the world's biggest stalker in the world. I'm not gonna go any further with this comment, so yeah, I'm just gonna go into the next thing. Oh, and even though now you've admitted that you fancy your crush, you will always be like, oh, but he doesn't like me, he doesn't. No, like, all you want to hear right now is, oh no, you're a pretty girl, why would he not like you? Of course he will. And that is the most annoying thing in the world. Like, please don't do that. Like, if you're a pretty girl, you know, you just own it. Like, you know, maybe he won't like you, but it's not because you're ugly or anything. It's just because, you know, you just don't click, or he just doesn't really know that you exist in most cases, really. That's kind of shady, but oh well, it happens. Oh, and you want to talk about new kinds of exercise? Stalking is the newest form of exercise for you. Literally, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. You might even Google him. You might Google people. Oh, wait, what's a good one? Pictures that he has been tagged in. You need to see who the people are that he chills with, and then you start to see a picture of him with a girl, and then you stalk this girl, and then you find out that they're cousins, so it's okay for him to take future pictures with this girl, but God forbid he takes a picture with anybody that's not his family, that's not his mom, cousin, or sister. Best friends. No, that's not okay, because, you know, not good things are going to be going on in my mind. Oh, and do you know what everybody's favourite is when they have a crush? The casual walk past you, like, I don't really know that you're there walk, and then, you know, just blank them and then maybe start a conversation on your way back. And then, you know, that happens quite a lot, and you don't realise in your brain that you're doing it quite a lot, but the other person and every single person that's in that room will start to realise how dumb you look. And if you've not already given it away to everybody that you fancy this person, trust me, that is the make or break. Like, in the space of 1 hour, you cannot walk past somebody 10 times to go to the toilet. Like, why would you need to go to the toilet 10 times? It just does not make sense. And then you decide, oh right, okay, so I have a crush that I want to walk past every single day 25 times, you know, to go to the toilet so they can notice me and maybe start a casual conversation. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start putting effort into the way my appearance is. So I'm gonna change up the way that I look a little bit, aka maybe apply some makeup on, you know, change my kind of outfits, you know, just little things. And do you know what's so funny? The person that you have a crush on will almost never notice anything has changed, probably won't even notice your existence still. And all the wrong people will notice, all the people that you do not care about, they will notice. And it's quite a shame really, because you wake up in the morning thinking, oh, I'm gonna put this top on because, you know, this is a really nice sexy top and he'll like it, and if he sees me, maybe he'll notice me, and he sees you and he does not notice you, or he probably doesn't even see you. That's even worse, but it's true. Oh, and let's say that you are a mastermind. Your subject would be your crush. If there was basically anything that you could study in life, it would be them. Do you know what? To be honest with you, before you could even study them, you would have already probably studied them, because you need to know if this is potential bae. You know, the amount of research that goes into that, and it's not just by you, honestly. Like, when you start telling your close friends about potential bae, you are not the only stalker. Your friends also become your FBI agents, basically. So, to the men out there, please be careful what you post, you know, for future reference. Yeah. Oh, and it's just kind of weird how all of a sudden, when you find out that they love to play badminton or they love to play football, you know, that's your thing now. Cars? You love cars. The colour pink? You hate it. Coincidence much? I think not. Oh, and just to put it out there, this new hobby is probably almost always your excuse to see potential bae. So that's why you also like the things that they like, not just because, you know, it creates convo, but because that's probably where you're going to be seeing them all the time. Oh, and you try to be friends with all of his friends, you know, so you can get the 411, which is all the information. And in your head, as you're sat with his friends, you're thinking, right, okay, do not make it obvious that you like him. Right, okay, you know, ask subtle questions. That is subtle questions. I repeat, subtle questions. And what do you actually blurt out? Oh, I love him so much. Does he have a girlfriend? Like, you know, I said subtle 3-4 times. How did you miss the subtleness? And, you know, I'm very guilty of this, and I hope nobody judges me, but in my head, when I have a crush, I have already married this person, I have a few kids from this person, and we have a mortgage on a house. I hope nobody judges me. And, you know, watching romantic movies is not really beneficial when you fancy somebody, because every single ending to every single movie that you watch, you will actually apply that to your life, and you will think, oh, you know, this is great, you know, I'm gonna use this sentence on him and maybe he'll say what he said, and, you know, in real life it doesn't really work like that. So I just thought I'd put it out there. Don't watch any romantic movies or rom-coms at all when you fancy somebody, because your life will be an entire mess and you will just literally think that you're in a movie when you're just really in real life. So just remember that. Come on guys, remember that. Oh, and after a few days of not seeing bae or not communicating with bae, which basically in your head you think you communicate with him when you stalk him or you're staring at him from a distance, but that is not communication, you start to actually panic. You start to think yourself, oh my god, he doesn't like me. Oh my god, he actually forgot about my existence. When in reality, guys, he does not even know you exist. Come on, get with it. And then you always start to think, right, okay, you know what? We can't actually get together, so I'm just going to really be friends with this guy, and we're going to flirt with each other, and we're going to have so much banter between each other, and we're just going to be friends. I don't really know how that's going to happen, like, that's just, you know, but you convince yourself that being friends is better than not being anything else, so, you know, good for you. And all of a sudden you start to remember anniversaries, like, oh, the first time he asked me to borrow a pen, the first time he said hi to me, the first time he walked past me, the first time, just, you know, little first times, you know, just little first time things have happened. Eventually, guys, honestly, you end up telling them that you fancy them and it all goes well and happily ever after situations happen. Joke. Do you think that ever happens? No, it does not. You go into witness protection program and you just pretend this whole situation never happened. That's what you gonna do, girl. Pretend this whole situation never happened, okay? Okay? Because, you know, there's no happily ever afters, really. And let's not forget the peacock. By peacock, do you know what I mean? The awkward stands that you stand in, okay? When potential bae walks past you or he's staring and you're standing somewhere in that direction. But in all honesty, he's probably just looking at how long the queue is, you know, so he can get his lunch. So yeah, this is some of the awkward stands that you funny, none of the poses ever look natural. Like if you just stood like a natural person, you know, it would all be calm. Y'all, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do fancy somebody, please don't act retarded like the things that I have mentioned in this video. Just act so natural. Do talk to them, get to know them. They'll probably be nice, and you probably have more of a chance of actually getting to know them that way, rather than acting like a peacock and just stalking their social media for no absolute reason whatsoever, when you can just talk to them and get to know them on that kind of level. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and please learn from the mistakes that I have learned from after making this video. I have realized that acting like a peacock does not get you anywhere in life or anywhere with your crush, and I think it's so much better after speaking about it. I have realized that if you actually talk to your crush and get to know them, you probably have a higher chance of actually getting to know what's going on in their life, rather than stalking them on social media. Because yeah, it just, you know, right now I'm just thinking, it's like I've wasted so many like hundreds and thousands of hours stalking people, trying to get to know them without them trying to get to know me, and that sounds really awkward. But yeah, next week's video will 150% be the Q&A video. So this is my last time talking about the Q&A video. So yeah, if you have any questions, do drop them in the comment box down below. I have so many questions yet to answer. I feel like that video is gonna be hella crazy, exposing my life and shit. Like, people have asked me so many awkward things, but it's all good. We're getting to know each other. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Do comment in the comment box down below. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is right here somewhere. And do share my video with all your friends and family. And it's all peace and love, y'all. Until next week. And don't act like a peacock. I'm gonna lie to you guys. Literally, I am guilty of all of them. That is so awkward. Like, what if somebody that I fancy watches this and then they just know? Okay. I should pretend that you don't know. This is so awkward. It's like wearing something that's so cool. I don't really know where I'm going with this, not gonna lie. I feel like I ran out of things to say real quick. Let's try to do this again. Oh, and then let's say you possibly exchange phone numbers, which, okay, let's do that again, because somebody does not know how to close the door really quietly. Foo. Oh, and do you know what's everybody's favorite? Oh, I'm gonna start, like, you know, if I wear trainers and I wear start boot, I'm gonna start. So guys, it's like crazy snowing outside. I don't know how I'm gonna drive to work. That's what I've been like trying to look at the whole time. The snow. Oh lord, oh lord, oh lord. Oh no, the snow is actually really scary. I hate to burst your bubble. That was actually so mean. At the canteens that you stand in, when you just, you know, when okay, let me just do that. So guys, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be the last time I mention the and do share my video with all yeah. If you guys have enjoyed this video, do subscribe to my channel, which is right here. People are knocking on the door. Life and stuff. I can't talk. I've run out of breath because I'm running up and down the stairs. Fucking annoying. Okay, guys, this is the last time I will be talking about the Q&A. Next week's video is the Q&A. There are so many embarrassing questions that I will be answering. You know, just reading some of the questions, I'm just like, no. Like, I have been exposed, literally exposed. I'm literally exposed. Lol, can't even speak English. So yeah, guys,